is ERi-TV, dear viewers, coming to you live from the headquarters in the capital, Asmara. Your reporter for today is Mibar Sabat, starting with the major headlines for today. Vocational training for students of Hamel Malo College of Agriculture. Meeting on strengthening organizational capacity held in Juba, South Sudan. U.S. to partially evacuate embassy in Iraq as Iran tensions rise. And the Chinese foreign minister met with his South African counterpart. And your local reports. A 3-month vocational training program has been provided to 315 students, including 174 female students of the Hamel Malo College of Agriculture. The training aimed to enhance the students' vocational skills alongside their regular academic education. The theoretical and practical training covered sign language, Arabic language, video camera operation and editing, electrical maintenance, graphic design, computer technology, and satellite dish installation. Mr. Abel Yohannes, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch at the college, stated that enhancing the vocational capacity of students alongside their academic education is one of the union's significant objectives. He called on the trainees to apply the training they received in practical settings. Professor Wald Amlach Araya, Dean of the college, said that providing vocational training to the youth alongside their academic activities will make a significant contribution in identifying and developing their talents. The trainees, for their part, expressed readiness to apply the training they received in the development of their communities and called for the continuation of the program. Going to South Sudan, a meeting aimed at strengthening the organizational capacity and unity of nationals residing in the Republic of South Sudan was conducted on 6 June in Juba. The meeting was attended by heads of the Eritrean community, the National Union of Eritrean Women, YPFDJ, and owners of water tankers. Addressing the meeting, Mr. Yohannes Mikael, Eritrea's ambassador to South Sudan, emphasized the significance of maintaining strong and healthy relations among national organizations for the effective implementation of the outlined programs. In related news, Ambassador Yohannes Mikael conducted a seminar for Eritrean nationals in WOW and its environs on 10 June. The objective of the seminar was to enhance nationals' understanding of the current situation, national identity, and the importance of building a sovereign nation. The participants called for similar seminars to be organized regularly and expressed readiness to play their due role in national affairs. In other news, diaspora nationals who came to Eritrea to participate in the 34th Independence Day anniversary have visited developmental and historical sites in the Eritrea subzone. The tour was organized by the People's Front for Democracy and Justice Central Office. The nationals who came from various European and African countries, Canada and Saudi Arabia, visited the Eritrea College of Business and Social Science, the electricity distribution centers in the subzones of Eritrea, Sanafet, Orona and Mai'aini, as well as historical sites. They were provided with briefings by the relevant institutions. The participants, noting that saying is believing, called on other diaspora nationals to come home and witness the ongoing development programs. They also expressed satisfaction with what they have observed firsthand, particularly the impressive progress being made in development efforts. Dear viewers, we'll be back shortly with your international reports and more. Stay tuned. Welcome back. U.S. government sources have said that non-essential U.S. embassy staff and their dependents in Baghdad are to be evacuated from Iraq due to heightened security risks. Officials did not say exactly what prompted the removal, but have been told Israel was ready to launch an operation into Iran. This was part of the reason some Americans were advised to leave the region, officials said, adding that they anticipated Iran could retaliate on certain U.S. sites in Iraq. It comes as U.S. talks over Iran's nuclear program appear to have stalled in recent days. U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff is still planning on holding talks with Iran about its nuclear program on Sunday. Trump also reiterated that the U.S. did not want Iran to develop a nuclear weapon. Earlier this week, the president held a 40-minute phone call, which was said to be tense, with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has long argued for a military rather than a diplomatic approach. Still with your latest news, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi met with his South African counterpart Ronald Lamola yesterday in Changsha, the capital of central China's Hunan province, saying that China welcomes South Africa's greater role on international and regional stages. Wang, a member of the political bureau of the Communist Party of China's Central Committee, told South African Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Ronald Lamola that China is willing to work with South Africa to consolidate political mutual trust, welcomes South Africa's greater role on international and regional stages, supports South Africa's fulfillment of duties during its G20 presidency, and is ready to join hands with South Africa to safeguard common interests of the developing countries. Wang said China is ready to negotiate and sign the agreement of China-Africa Economic Partnership for Shared Development to implement the zero tariff treatment for 100% tariff lines for 53 African countries which have diplomatic relations with China, showing China's firm support for Africa and the solidarity and friendship between China and Africa. South Africa looked forward to strengthening cooperation with China in various fields, including economy and trade, energy and human resources training. In a grievous news, more than 290 people were killed when an Air India plane bound for London crashed minutes after taking off from the western city of Ahmedabad today, in the world's worst aviation disaster in a decade. The plane came down in a residential area, crashing on to a medical college hostel outside the airport during lunch hour. It was headed for Gatwick Airport, south of the British capital. Police said the bodies recovered could include both passengers and people killed on the ground. The passengers included 217 adults, 11 children and 2 infants. Out of the 230 passengers, 169 were Indian nationals, 53 Britons, 7 Portuguese and 1 Canadian. Now a quick reminder of the top stories. Vocational training for students of Hamel Malo College of Agriculture. Meeting on strengthening organizational capacity held in Juba, South Sudan. U.S. To partially evacuate embassy in Iraq as Iran tensions rise. And Chinese foreign minister met with his South African counterpart. Dear viewers, you are watching ERi-TV English news broadcast for this hour. That was it for today. We thank you for watching.